just the photos and videos of the raids on the homes of Sean Diddy Combs that went viral last week. No, as we explore these allegations and potential criminal charges, new and old videos and comments regarding the rapper and producer are taking center stage. We're going to break them down along with some updates in the case. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. It has been quite the week since Homeland Security agents swarmed the residences of Sean Diddy Combs out in Los Angeles and Miami, the rapper, producer, mogul, reported billionaire. It was almost like a military response with heavily armed officers, vehicles rolling into these wealthy neighborhoods. And there have been some interesting reactions and takes and insights in the aftermath of all of this. Now, to be clear, here is where we're at right now. At the time of this recording, all federal authorities have said so far is that the raids were happening in connection with some sort of ongoing investigation, which sources say has to do with human trafficking. In fact, the New York Post reported that a Department of Homeland Security officer told them, quote, "We believe that there is a disturbing history of sex trafficking. We are responding to concrete, detailed, explicit allegations. This is not random. We didn't choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we're following up on." Okay, so we're going to get into all of that in a bit. But when we talk about human trafficking, which is generally speaking when you exploit somebody for labor or services or commercial sex, more specifically, what we're talking about is sex trafficking. So that is recruiting, transporting, soliciting somebody for the purposes of commercial sex, usually through fraud, force, coercion. If the person is a minor under 18 years of age. So you think about what kind of evidence they're trying to collect to support those kind of potential charges or related charges. But since the news came out about these raids, there are a lot of videos that are surfacing of the music mogul, some of which we're looking at now in a different context, to say the least. Let me talk about this video. There was video and photos that seem to show where Combs is right now, because Combs appears to still be hanging out in the Miami area. A fitness coach said he was visiting a restaurant on Friday when he happened to see Combs and some of his friends in line.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. Yeah. It's a movie.
Combs apparently flashed an L, said, "Love, what's up?" The day before, he was reportedly spotted at a Top Golf in Miami with his teenage daughters. Seems to be pretty relaxed for a guy whose empire could potentially be at stake and he could potentially be facing criminal charges. But this is significant. This is very significant because there was speculation at the time of the raids that Combs had fled the country. After all, reports indicated that Combs's private jet had flown to the Caribbean on the day of the raids. Now it has since returned back to Florida, but we didn't know where Combs was. In fact, we did live Q&A shows with our viewers on the Law and Crime Network, and that was one of the number one questions we kept getting asked. Where is Combs? Or how can you get him back if he's in another country? What about extradition? Well, Combs' attorney, Aaron Dyer, he did release a statement criticizing the raids, but also said, quote, and I thought this was so interesting, "Mr. Combs was never detained, but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. That led me to believe that there was a strong chance he never left the country." Okay, so it seems like he's in Florida. Something to keep in mind, though. Combs, who's gone by the names Diddy, P. Diddy, Puffy, and more, he has not been arrested. Okay, he has not been arrested. He has not been criminally charged in connection with any sort of trafficking investigation. Right now, this just appears to be an investigation. However, we spoke with Tracy Walder, a former CIA and FBI special agent, who says it is only a matter of time before Diddy is charged.
So I absolutely believe, and again, simply my hypothesis, he is innocent until proven guilty, that he will be arrested and indicted on sex trafficking charges. I have no doubt about that. And I do believe that he was most likely the kingpin of this. These girls, what that tells me, if it's out of the Southern District of New York, is this is spanning multiple states, and that he is trafficking or allegedly trafficking girls across multiple states, across the United States. This isn't just an isolated incident.
And that could very well be true. Her opinion has been shared with other analysts I've spoken to. So it's not outside the realm of possibility, because if you think about it, if this is in fact an investigation from the Southern District of New York, those federal prosecutors, they sought search warrants based on probable cause of criminal conduct. So